Hi guys, it's Queen Kesh and I'm back with another video, which is a demonstration on how I make broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole. Here's what you'll be needing. We're going to go over them as I add it into the pan as well. So here I am, just over low heat, putting about a half a stick of butter into my pan. And we are just going to let that melt down. I'll break it up a little bit with my spatula to kind of help it a little bit. So once that has cooked down, we're going to go in with some flour. So essentially what we're going to be doing is basically making a bechamel. And that is this process. This is also the way I start my mac and cheese. So that's all we're doing, is just making a cheese sauce. But with mac and cheese, we're not gonna have onions in it. Not mine anyways. So there is, looks to be about a half of an onion going in. Keep that fire low. So you're going to want to dice your onions kind of small like that so they can get done or cook down, you know, evenly. So this is something that you want to take your time with. Don't rush it. 2 cloves of garlic, or more if you'd like. So yeah, this is something, just cooking in general is, you know, doing it to your liking. Okay, here I am. I'm going to go in with the flour that I mentioned earlier. Looks like I'm going to end up adding about 1/4 of a cup. Want those onions nice and soft. So here comes the flour. It looks like it's a little bit shy of 1/4 of a cup. So what we're also doing here is actually cooking the flour so that it doesn't give our dish that, I can't describe it, doughy flavor. We don't want that. So just put a little bit more in there just to get the right consistency that I was looking for. So I think it's safe to call that 1/4 of a cup of flour. So we are just cooking that flour and cooking those onions, trying to get it to a translucent state. Also being mindful of our heat. Just keep working with it. This is a thing that kind of takes some patience. And you definitely don't want to walk away from this. I'm going to just move it over to the side just so that away from the heat, so I can have more control of my sauce. And I'm going to go ahead and pour in some heavy cream. A little bit at a time, working it in before each addition of the liquid. Yeah, this is something, guys, that you got to be patient and work with it. Got that worked in. I'm going to add in a little bit more. I don't know the exact measurements, but hopefully by watching this video you can kind of gauge. You see how I'm trying to be sure that I got it incorporated before I add some more, because in cooking it's always to do it that way, because at the end of the day you can always add to it, but you can't take out. So guys, here I am adding some almond milk. And why did I do that? Why did I do that? No reason other than the fact that it just makes me feel a little bit better than to just using the all heavy cream. You don't have to do that. Probably wouldn't even make a difference. So also, if you didn't have the heavy cream or the almond milk, you could absolutely opt for whole milk. Whatever type of milk you use. You can also do the evaporated milk, oat milk if you into that type of thing. So our sauce is coming together. It's coming. Got it back over the low heat. If you want to gauge this, if you want to make this recipe, just try to gauge your sauce by looking at the thickness or how much body mine has before you start adding the cheeses, because you do want it to have some body in it, body like as in a thickness to the sauce. That way, not too thick and not too thin. That way when you start to add in your cheeses, it'll be the right consistency for you. I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning my sauce with some onion powder. All of this seasonings that we're going to be adding in is going to go throughout the whole dish. black pepper, pink Himalayan salt. Season this to taste, guys. Besides, you're going to be one eating it, not me. So season it the way you want it. Add more black pepper if you'd like. There, I'm going in with my with some paprika for color. My paprika, unfortunately, had a couple lumps in it that I should have broke up before I added it to my sauce, but that's okay. I'm gonna work with it and break it up while I'm stirring. Trying to break it up with the back of my spatula. Did your mother or grandmother or aunt, uncle, did they ever make baked macaroni? No, this ain't baked macaroni. Did they make broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole for you? My mom did, and she did sometimes, and it used to be so good. And actually, one of my favorite side dishes. It's cooking now. Ooh, look at it bubbling. But it's not bubbling uncontrollably. Just showing you how high I have my fire. Always feel free to move that pan off the fire if you need to. So you can gather yourself, get it in control, and then you go back on there. Then and only then do you go back over the fire. Guys, this is the exact way I start my mac and cheese. I've already taken time out to steam my broccoli as well. I steamed the broccoli. I guess I didn't feel like it was a good enough consistency, so I added some more almond milk in there. See how you just have to work with it? Just work with it. You'll get it. Have patience. Just have patience. And when I first started making this was something that was quite tedious to me, and I didn't really like doing it. But I don't mind. I prefer this method over just adding the cheese directly to the rice and broccoli. And that is a little bit of mustard powder. I've also put that in my cheese sauce for my macaroni and cheese. Why? Hell, I don't know. But I always do it. I think it gives it a little something in the background. So yeah, if you don't want to use this method, you could always just add your cheese to your rice and broccoli, along with some cream of mushroom soup. Season it, and there you go. That may even be the quicker way but like I stated, I kind of prefer this. Working that cheese in. That was, I think that was mild cheddar. And that was an entire bag of 8-ounce mild cheddar. Did I use the whole bag of that? Nope. Actually, that wasn't a that last bag I put about almost the whole bag. So I'm adding sharp and mild cheddar. Some people even use cream cheese. And if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do it right here. Look at it coming all together. It's coming together. It done came together. All right. Now for the rice. Like I said, feel free to use white rice if you want to. In goes the broccoli. I steamed it in the basket that it was in, and I also seasoned that with a little bit of brown. Where did I get that from? A little bit of black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Don't they look good? Ooh-wee. That's gonna be some good eating. So there are many ways of making this dish. This is the way that I'm choosing to do this time. I've also done it the other way that I described earlier in the video, which is not the cheese sauce method. But it was delicious, and I'm sure yours will be too. Either method you choose. And you gotta work it in there. You gotta work it in there. It's all in the flick of the wrist. You see how I'm folding that baby all up in there? Just getting everything evenly incorporated. After it's incorporated just right, we're gonna put that bad baby in. Well, I'm gonna use a what's that black thing? God, I can't think of it. You'll see. Yep. And it's greased a little bit. I got mine from Walmart. It's a part of the Pioneer Woman collection. Alright, into the cast iron skillet it goes. And then into the oven it goes at 350. Smooth it out so it can look cute, because it's got a date with my stomach. Okay. So it's got to be looking cute. Now I know doggone well y'all thought I wasn't finna put that in there without no cheese on there. On the top. Y'all crazy. Put a little bit more of my sharp and mild on top. Smooth it out like it look good for its dinner date. It's got a dinner date. That casserole has a dinner date featuring me, my husband. Voila. Into the oven it goes, into the oven it goes, into the oven it goes. Ooh, baby. You better bubble, baby. Look at it. I was stalking it. Let it get cheesy and bubbling. That's how it looked. And here we are, the finished product after it came out the oven. I had it in the oven for about 25 minutes and then I put it in the broiler. You're gonna put it in the broiler, do not walk away. And there it is, looking all good. Watch it, guys, when it's in the broiler. Y'all look at this cheesy goodness. Look at that cheesy goodness. And there you have it, guys. Baked broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole. It was so delicious. Y'all, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share with a friend, and subscribe if you like seeing videos like this. And turn your notifications on so you will be notified when I come through with something like this. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.